we had a moment from Dhurandhar, which you all saw. And now I want to welcome to the stage, to close out this evening on stage, a young artist from the Northeast, from Meghalaya, who actually did and reimagined the title track of Dhurandhar. Please put your hands together for the young performer who goes by the name Reble. Can we have it on stage? Okay. Now or afterwards? Hello. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Could I request everyone to take their seats? Many mics for you. Is that working?
Check, yeah.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
So, tell us about yourself. You are in your 20s, 22?
I'm 24.
24, okay,
Yeah.
not far from my estimation. And you've had this huge, massive hit with the tracks of Dhurandhar, rapping into old classics, and we'll hear from you later.
Yes.
But growing up in Meghalaya, music was very much part of your life, I guess.
Yes, very much part of my life and everybody else who grew up in the Northeast. We really like music.
Yeah. So how has this moment, the success of Dhurandhar, changed your life?
It was very special coming from the Northeast because I don't think a lot of us have had such opportunities. I believe there's a lot of talent, but it took us some time to get out there and do our thing. And this was a very special moment for me and my fellow Northeasterns, I think.
Did you always know that you wanted to be a professional musician, and how did your family respond when you told them that?
Yes, I always knew I wanted to do music. I really like science and I wanted to do something in the field of science as well. But obviously music was more emotional for me, and my family was not very supportive at first, obviously because security and all of those things which is very common in India, obviously, because reality is also one thing to look at. But eventually when they saw me doing things, they've become more accepting to it.
Yeah. And tell me, when we think about the Northeast, we see so many examples of racism, of bias, of prejudice. Recently, all of you musicians from the Northeast even had a concert in the capital, and you brought home the music of the Northeast. Have you had to deal with racism and bias?
Very minor cases of racism, not something that very much that has impacted me too much as a person. I think some people are more unfortunate, and have experienced more severe cases of racism. I think with time we've progressed. Even with what happened recently in Delhi, people were very outrageous, and there were actions taken. Earlier,
the three women who were, for those who don't know, there were three women from the Northeast, and somebody barged into their private space and started talking about massage parlors and so on.
Yes. And we saw that action was taken. So I think that's progress for me, because earlier that would also not happen. But now I think as a nation we're definitely moving in the right direction, and people have become more accepting of one another. And that's very good for all of us.
What is your dream for yourself? You're 24, the whole world is your oyster. You've got so many possibilities ahead of you. How did you get into rap?
I think I grew up having a not so easy childhood.
In what sense, if I may ask?
I think I'm a very I feel too intensely about things, emotionally very complex, I think. So obviously there was a lot of things to process at a very early age. So when I listened to rap music, I felt resonance. I felt like I belonged somewhere. And it was with music in general, to be honest, not just rap. I felt like I found something,
And did you rap initially in your own language, or was it always English?
Always English, because in the Northeast, we come from different states and we speak different languages. So when we're in boarding school, we actually speak in English. So ever since I was like really young, we stayed in boarding schools and we would speak in English to one another. And that was how I, resonated with the language as well. Because everybody in the Northeast speaks very fluent English, I think, right?
Yes, of course. I didn't mean to suggest otherwise, but I'm just, we're such an explosion of languages. And I think I've heard you perform also in Khasi, or have I heard that? I saw clips somewhere.
Yeah, I've done that before. And like I said, I didn't say it. I've said it before. I didn't say it now. Sorry.
It's okay.
So for me, I feel like representation should never be forced. A lot of people sometimes feel compelled to do such things, or because it's forced.
It's like politically correct.
Yeah, it's politically correct. I feel like we are the outcomes of our environment as human beings, our parents, our family, our culture, and it's a part of you. And I like to embrace that naturally because it is who I am, not because I feel like it's gonna do me good, or I just feel like that is who I am, so I embrace it. So when I rapped in Khasi and Pinar in one of the songs, I just did it because it fit the purpose of the song. But I wasn't forced to do it.
Just before we ask you to do a little bit of a performance for us, because how can we let you go without that? I just want to ask you in terms of identity. I get your point. You don't want to be politically correct. You don't want to have it thrust on you. But when you think of yourself, there are multiple ways in which we identify. I identify as an Indian, as a woman, as a Punjabi, as a journalist. What are some of your identities, and what would come first?
I think my identity, I feel like I'm a Northeastern from India. I feel very proud to actually come from this country.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's not I feel like a lot of times people look outside a lot, and I wish I was from here or there.
Yeah.
I've always had so much love for where I come from, I feel so happy. I'm damn, I have these privileges. People have fought for this freedom. There have been so much that our ancestors have gone through. Just for us to be able to have this, and what we do today is going to affect the next generation, and whatever we do now is what privileges they will be getting. It'll be better. It's always improving, and I really, really like that process, and I'm very happy that I come from here.
Well, we're very proud of you, and I want to actually present to you from all of us this award for being a young woman of impact.
Thank you.
And this is from all of us. And before we let you go, we're going to request you to do a little bit of your iconic number. Yes?
Sure.
I think Reble has a request that she wants everybody to stand because she feels that's the right energy for her song. I can take that. And it's over to you. The stage is yours.
I'm just going to do a quick one, okay?
Yeah, quick one.
We're going to end the night with this one. Can you increase the volume of the music? Go on. I need it louder. Louder.
Wanna get down for the night, yeah, me man. I just wanna feel, wanna breathe, wanna live it. Well, is it true that your love is a blessing? I just wanna feel, wanna love, wanna breathe it. Living it all, I don't got no religion. I just wanna feel, wanna love, wanna breathe it. Is it on now? Is it on now?